Up next on my show, I'm so excited from Nashville, Tennessee. It is Grammy award winning singer and songwriter John Barry. Welcome, John. How are you?
So good, I can hardly believe it's me. How are you?
My future's so bright, I have to wear shades, right? It is
There
so
you
nice. It is so nice to see you. I've had my show for a really long time, but this is our first time that we've been able to chat. And I welcome you wholeheartedly, John. One of the things that people know you for is Your Love Amazes Me, correct? But it's the 30th anniversary of that number one hit. And what is
go.
happening now? Every year, holidays, right? The holidays are coming up, and you have your Christmas special again.
Yeah, it's our 28th year doing our little Christmas tours and a lot of fun and sing great music and have a great band on the road with me. And it's just a lot of fun.
So who's in your band? Who are you bringing along with you? Who gets to make the trip?
Well, Mike Steele plays bass. Mike and I have been playing music together since um, 1984, so a few weeks now. And my son Kalen is our drummer, and our guitar player is Brian Cameron, and Gabe Allen has been playing keyboards for us over the years.
John, what started the
And
inspiration
and
behind
oh,
that
let me don't I don't
first?
wanna forget this, most
Yes,
important person, my
yes.
wife, Robin, sings with us. Oh,
There you go.
yeah.
There you go.
Nothing more.
Who has a voice like an angel, right?
Oh, yeah, she's awesome.
What was the inspiration for that first time that you went out doing this? Like, what made it become such a cool family tradition of sorts?
Well, it started back in Robin and I got married in 1988, and we went to a little church where she grew up going, and, Fred Rowell, the pastor at the time, who became a very dear friend over the years, he asked us if we'd do a Christmas program at the church one year, and I thought the church was gonna come unglued when the word got out because not only did the boy who plays all the bars in town steal one of their girls, now the pastor is wanting him to come sing a concert at the church. So, but it ended up going really, really well. And my wife sang with me at that, and her sister-in-law sang with us as well. And the church pianist uh, Betty played piano for us, and it was great. And we ended up doing it for I don't know, 4 or 5 years before I got a record deal, and we just kept on doing it, and then it turned into a little tour, and then that kept growing, and now 28 years later doing the tour, we're, still on it.
That's so wonderful. What a heart warming story to know that. No, because we all start somewhere, John, right? And I had introduced you and I had said about your Grammys and all the awards that you've won and things like that. But it's also, I guess, about your journey, right? Like, did you know at what point, John, did you know that like the fame train was coming, like that you were going to get on it? Like, did you ever know when you were a little boy or how did that come about for you?
No, no, I was just a little redneck kid growing up in South Carolina as a little kid, um, and then when I was, what was I, 19, 20, I was in a motorcycle accident, lady ran a stop sign, hit me, and broke both my legs. I couldn't go back to the work I was doing, but I figured I could sit on a stool and play guitar and scratch out a living, and that's what I did for a number of years, and um, ended up getting a gig playing in Athens, Georgia, which was not far from where I grew up in Atlanta, and about 60 miles north. And a friend of mine booked me at this little club there every other week for over a 5 week period. And by the end of my second week playing there, they booked me for the whole summer. And by the middle of the summer, they booked me for the whole next school year. So and I ended up playing in clubs in Athens for 8 years.
Wow.
And we had a massive following. And um, it was a pretty cool deal. Not only did it provide a good living, but I met my wife there, and we raised our family there. And it was a good life.
And what are you most looking forward to about this Christmas spectacular, your Christmas show this year in particular?
Well, we it's a two-part show. The first part, we do songs that folks may be familiar with, like "Standing on the Edge of Goodbye," "She's Taking a Shine," "Your Love Amazes Me," "Kiss Me in the Car," along with whatever most recent album I have out. We'll do songs off of that, and maybe a few old records that you know people still love to hear. And then after intermission, we come back and we do about an hour and 10 minute set of Christmas, and we do very traditional. Um, we try to take beautiful songs, beautiful Christmas music, and make it more beautiful if we can. I try not to mess with them too much. I know there are some artists who like to sort of reinvent whatever the song is they're doing. Um, I find that people like to hear them the way that they grew up hearing them, because that's what it takes them back to those moments in their lives.
Well, speaking about that sentimental moment in your life, I've always liked the song "The Little Drummer Boy," and you said that your son is playing drums for you, correct?
Yeah,
Is that one that
and he does an incredible drum solo at the end of that song. I mean,
beautiful?
off the chain, just off the chain.
Beautiful. Yeah, that was always my favorite. Growing up, my parents couldn't really afford an instrument, but if you played the school drum, right, you could still be part of the band, right? And so
Right.
I used to just love that. My mom said when I would play the bass drum, like she couldn't see me, John, but she could hear me. Boom, boom, right?
You can feel it.
She could feel it. And then I did get to join a choral group and I got to sing. But I love the holidays and I love that music. So enjoy that those special moments. And I love the fact that you're getting to make memories for not only your family, but for many families. It means
Yeah,
it means
we've
a lot.
because we've been doing it so long, like we've played Macon, Georgia, the Grand Opera House every year for 27 years. We did miss COVID, but we still played in Macon, Georgia. The mayor didn't want to break the chain, so they moved us from the Grand Opera House to City Auditorium, which seated I think 3,000 people or so, and we typically sell about 1,500. We sell out the Opera House, which is about 1,500 seats. So they were able to socially distance everybody properly at the City Auditorium. So we still got to play Macon, though we didn't get to play the Opera House, but um, when we've played Macon so much, we've had people that when I first met them, they were there as a dating couple, and this one particular couple, we saw them. Um, we saw them all these years. Now they're bringing their children over the years and dating couples, boyfriends and girlfriends coming along. One couple in particular started coming when their girls were 4 and 5 or 4 and 6, and they have been every single year for 27 years.
Wow.
And we have pictures together every single year for 27 years.
Oh,
And it's just so it's like getting to see some family for a few minutes every Christmas, you know? That
well,
the only thing we have in common is this little moments that we share, the music and all, but it just means a lot to me, and it seems to mean a great deal to them.
I think that's wonderful. Maybe they'll even print out all the cards throughout the whole year, all the pictures, and put it up on a tree this year, just like a memory tree. But John,
But
it was sincerely very heartwarming for me to spend this magical time with you. And I hope someday that I'll be able to hear your Christmas show and be there in person. So happiness to you, and have a blessed holiday season.
you too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Mwah! Sending you big kisses from here. Be well. Bye bye.